Taylor, I love you. Hi, it's so nice to meet you. Beautiful. Love you, Taylor.
The lights inside Rocket Arena already felt electric before tip-off. But the second Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce stepped into the building, it was like somebody turned the entire arena into a pop culture thunderstorm. Welcome back to Celebrity Updates. Today, we are breaking down every unforgettable moment from Taylor and Travis attending the Knicks vs. Cavaliers playoff game. From their arrival that instantly sent fans into chaos to their adorable courtside reactions, their hilarious Jumbotron moment, and the sweet way they left the arena hand in hand, this entire night felt less like a basketball game and more like a movie unfolding in real time. And somehow, every clip that surfaced online only made people more obsessed. The moment they arrived at Rocket Arena on Saturday night, the atmosphere completely shifted. Security moved carefully through crowded hallways while fans stretched their phones into the air like a forest of glowing antennas, hoping to capture even a blurry second of the couple walking by. Yet in the middle of all the noise, Taylor and Travis looked unbelievably calm, like they had quietly created their own little world inside the chaos. Taylor immediately noticed kids calling out Travis's name from the crowd. One young fan especially caught her attention, and in a moment fans instantly fell in love with online. She physically grabbed Travis and turned him around so he could greet the child properly. It was playful, natural, and weirdly wholesome. Travis, built like a human skyscraper in denim, instantly stopped and smiled for the fan while Taylor looked completely satisfied with herself for making it happen. Moments like that are exactly why people cannot stop watching them together. Nothing about them feels overly rehearsed. They move through crowds like two people genuinely enjoying each other's company instead of trying to create some perfect celebrity image. Even when Taylor got bumped slightly by security during the hectic entrance, she laughed it off while Travis kept close beside her. Then came the walk toward the court. That was when the arena really erupted. Section by section, fans realized who had just entered the building. Heads snapped around. Conversations stopped mid-sentence. Phones shot into the air. Suddenly, an NBA playoff game featuring the Cavaliers and Knicks had transformed into the hottest celebrity sighting of the week. Travis looked completely at home inside the sports environment. This was his kingdom. Loud crowds, competitive energy, screaming fans. He fed off it instantly. Meanwhile, Taylor looked fascinated by everything around her, taking in the atmosphere with wide smiles and curious glances. And honestly, it is surreal seeing her slide so naturally into sports culture now. Not long ago, fans mostly associated Taylor with sold-out stadium tours and glittering award shows. Now she somehow exists inside multiple sports universes at once. NFL crowds adore her. NBA arenas explode when she appears. She has become part celebrity, part lucky charm, part walking headline. Once they finally reached their seats courtside, the real entertainment began. Taylor sat down first while Travis stayed standing, already hyping up the crowd like he had secretly been preparing for this moment all day. He pointed toward the court, reacted loudly to warm-ups, and looked seconds away from joining the Cavaliers himself. Taylor could not stop laughing at him. At one point, she literally waited for him to sit beside her just so they could hold hands again, and fans immediately melted over the clip online. It was one of those tiny moments that somehow says everything without needing words. Taylor looked effortlessly stylish in an all-black outfit with her signature blonde hair flowing down naturally, while Travis went with a relaxed playoff vibe featuring a denim shirt and cool casual energy. Together they looked like the final scene of a romance movie that accidentally wandered into an NBA Finals documentary. As the game started heating up, so did Travis. Every Cavaliers basket turned him into a human fireworks display. He jumped up constantly, celebrated loudly, and reacted to plays with the energy of someone who physically could not remain seated during sports. Taylor mostly watched him instead of the court itself, smiling at his reactions more than the actual scoreboard. And honestly, that became the entire theme of the night. Taylor looked completely entertained by Travis being Travis. Whenever he celebrated wildly, she laughed. Whenever he locked into the game intensely, she leaned closer to say something that instantly pulled him back into boyfriend mode. Every camera angle caught another tiny interaction between them. Little conversations, shared jokes, quick smiles, subtle hand touches. Nothing felt forced. One viral moment happened when Travis casually asked Taylor for gum mid-game. Without hesitation, she opened her purse and handed it over while fans nearby recorded the interaction like they had just witnessed cinematic history. The internet immediately exploded over it. Because again, it was not some giant dramatic moment. It was normal, comfortable, real. And strangely, that made it even more fascinating to watch. As the Cavaliers fought to stay alive in the series, the energy inside Rocket Arena became deafening. Fans screamed during big plays while Travis reacted like he had personally trained the team himself. Taylor followed the excitement closely, though sometimes her reactions looked hilariously confused. At one point, the Cavaliers scored and Travis leaped up celebrating while Taylor covered her face dramatically. Fans online immediately debated whether she even knew which team she was rooting for anymore. Truthfully, it probably did not matter. By that point, Taylor seemed fully committed to supporting whatever team Travis emotionally attached himself to in the moment. Cavaliers, Chiefs, Knicks, random pickup basketball game in a parking lot. She probably would have cheered for all of them if Travis looked excited enough. During a quick bathroom break, Taylor once again turned the hallway into complete madness. Fans gathered instantly hoping for photos, and she stopped to greet several younger fans who looked completely stunned to meet her in person. There is something endlessly funny about seeing arguably the biggest pop star on earth casually walking through an NBA arena while thousands of people continue reacting like they have spotted a unicorn wearing designer boots. Even after years of fame, people still genuinely cannot believe Taylor Swift exists in real life. Then came the moment everyone online replayed 1,000 times. The Jumbotron. The camera suddenly landed on Taylor and Travis, and the arena exploded. Taylor gave the crowd a playful wave and cheeky little wink toward the screen, while Travis immediately transformed into the king of audience participation. He grabbed a beer, chugged it dramatically, and started hyping up the crowd like he was leading a championship parade. The arena lost its mind. Meanwhile, Taylor completely dissolved into laughter beside him. She hid her face, looked embarrassed in the cutest way possible, and kept staring at Travis with that expression people online have now analyzed frame by frame for days. It genuinely looked like she adored every second of his chaos. And that is what made the clip go nuclear online. The contrast between them was perfect. Taylor, playful but shy under the spotlight. Travis, fully embracing the moment like a human confetti cannon with a beard. Even though the Cavaliers eventually lost to the Knicks 121-108, taking a brutal 3-0 series deficit, Travis and Taylor still looked like they had the time of their lives. By the end of the night, as they finally walked out of the arena together, fans once again crowded the exits hoping for one last glimpse. Phones followed their every movement while people shouted goodbye from every direction. Taylor even accidentally told fans, "Thanks for coming," the same way she usually talks to concert crowds after shows. The second was adorable because it showed how naturally performer mode still slips out of her without thinking. Before leaving completely, Taylor stopped for another photo with a little girl while Travis stayed behind briefly with friends from Cleveland Heights, signing a wall and chatting with people after the game. And somehow, after hours of nonstop cameras, screaming fans, playoff intensity, and internet attention, the final image of them walking out together still felt strangely simple. Just two people holding hands through absolute chaos while the entire world watched.